Alright boys, in today's video I'm going to be discussing garlic. A little bit different to usual. The reason being is that I was going to train legs. I started doing a few squats, my back doesn't feel great. It's alright, it's part of it. We all know that I've got a bit of a back issue, but that is healing, it's getting better. I'm feeling better every day. My back actually doesn't hurt right now. It was just when I was doing it, it was like a niggle, like a little, almost like my back was almost twisted at the bottom and it was catching on the way down. Weird feeling, but it's okay. Because I'm going to do an exercise bike for the next hour, give or take. Give or take meaning maybe longer, at least an hour. And during this time, I thought, why not capitalise upon it by discussing a bunch of different things with you boys. The first of which will be garlic. Now, I eat raw garlic. Okay, I've eaten raw garlic for a few months, maybe 5 months. You may be thinking, Jeff, why on earth would you eat raw garlic? What's the rationale in forming that decision? Well, boys, I'm going to be exploring that in today's video. I'm not going to... In fact, the way I'm going to structure this video is I will start off by addressing what spurred me to start eating raw garlic. Then I will address the benefits of eating raw garlic. I've got some on my phone, just as like prompts. And then I'll just wrap up the video and I'll move on to another topic. I've got a couple of these I want to do, so yeah. Let's start off with why did I start eating raw garlic? Now let me tell you, my girlfriend didn't ask me to, right? Wasn't her decision. I'm not scared of vampires either, so that's not a reason. I started eating raw garlic for the first time when I was ill. It was around, when I came back from Italy, so yeah, 6 months ago, 5 months ago. I was really ill. I felt terrible, and I wanted something basically just to clear the mucus off my face, out of my nose, out of my throat. And I thought, what if I eat it will burn away this mucus? Now, I know chilies do it. Chilies also boost testosterone, which is an interesting fact about chilies. I eat a lot of chilies as well. But garlic, I decided to eat garlic because I know that I've done it before. I've taken a bite of a garlic bulb, burns your throat, burns your mouth, scalds everything away. It feels terrible going in. And so, I decided to eat some garlic. I chopped up a few cloves, and gave them a munch. It's disgusting, just as bad as I remembered, but it cleared my nose, and it cleared my mouth, and I felt good. And I continued to feel good for the whole day. The next day I felt good still, and I thought, I wonder why I feel so good. Something's going on in my body. I don't feel ill anymore. What's changed? Have I just gotten better overnight? Maybe that was it, boys. I personally think it was because I ate the garlic. So I started doing some research into garlic anyhow. I thought, I didn't really know much. I mean, I know quite a lot about nutrition because I studied physiotherapy and I'm qualified in it, but I don't know much about herbal remedies, about macro and micronutrients when it comes to replenishing your body. Now, I know how to do it in an athletic sense, but when it comes to this other sort of rehabilitatory state, I don't know much about how nutrition is applied to that. I just don't know. So I decided to educate myself, at least on garlic, and I got a whole bunch of information that I want to share with you guys. And these are things that maybe it's a placebo effect. Maybe it's because I read this stuff and then I thought, I will experience these benefits myself because all of these studies are showing this. Maybe it's a placebo effect, but I personally have experienced the following benefits as a consequence of my consumption of raw garlic, okay? And now when I say raw garlic, I'm normally eating 3 or 4 cloves a day, normally 4. to be honest, normally 4. And the way I do it is I will normally just swallow them whole. I won't even chew them. Or if they're a bit too big, I'll chop them in half or into thirds, and I'll swallow them one at a time. Alright boys, where is it? There it is. Got my water here, garlic. That's 1. I'm going to cook this one again because I almost choked on those last 2. So I'm going to cut this one into smaller pieces. It's 3.5. As before. Right boys, 4 cloves of garlic, straight down. Easiest way to take it. Just fucking guzzle it down like that. If you start chewing it, it's gonna burn your mouth. It's gonna make your breath stink. If you just chop it, peel it, sorry, chew it, it's gone. Nice one boys, right. Let's get back to the video. So, here I have some notes that I made. This is based upon not only my own knowledge of garlic, but also some studies and things of that nature. I'm not going to put links to the studies in the comments or in the description. Not worth it. All right, you boys, if you're hearing what I'm saying, just either trust that I'm giving you real knowledge, okay? Or if you don't trust it, then research it yourself. Okay, I'm not going to put the links there. Wasting my time, wasting your time, you're probably clipping it anyway. Okay, so either trust me and research it yourself, because I genuinely found all this. I found it all through peer-reviewed studies. These are all published in scientific journals. They were all available on PubMed, is the website. So just where they publish some medical journals, some articles for free. All right, so garlic, used for centuries as a medicinal herb. Obvious, okay? Think, boys, to the people that live longest on Earth. Who is it? It's the Mediterraneans. The Mediterraneans eat buckloads of garlic, all right? Especially those Italians, am I right? The Italians, loads of garlic, and they live forever. Of course, you could also say they have less processed food, they exercise more, they have less seed oil, things of this nature, better weather, could be a whole bunch of reasons. One of the reasons also could be garlic, alright, so keep that in mind. It's also a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. And this is because, see, I don't know this stuff through experience, but now that I'm reading this, and when I read it initially, it became very evident to me this was the case. Powerful anti-inflammatory agents because it contains compounds that suppress inflammatory reactions in a similar way to turmeric. Now this is something I definitely have experienced. Boys, you know me, and you know that I get injured. Alright? Shit happens. It happens. And I can tell, absolutely, positively, that when I'm taking garlic versus when I'm not taking raw garlic, my body gets more inflamed when I'm not taking it. For example, when I was away, about 2 weeks ago, I was away for 2.5 weeks. During those 2.5 weeks, my tendonitis in my forearm, both forearms actually, flared up. Okay, I've got tennis elbow in this forearm, I've got tendonitis in this forearm. Okay, just part of it. That flared up massively during those 2 weeks when I was away. When I was eating food prepared for other people. It was still natural food. It wasn't processed, it wasn't shit, okay? I was eating very good, I was eating better over there than I do here. But I wasn't eating garlic. Okay? During that period of time, my tennis elbow flared massively. And so when I came back, you may have seen some of the pull-ups that I've been doing. I haven't been doing 100, 200, 250, whatever pull-ups, because I can't. I get to about 50, my forearm feels just about to explode. That was, at least, until I've been about a week back on garlic, and the inflammation has gone down massively in my tennis elbow. In fact, there's no pain there at all right now. All right, this one, the tendonitis, still a little bit of pain. It's not inflamed though, which I find to be the most remarkable thing. Whenever I take a break from garlic, I know, full-heartedly, 100%, if I were to stop eating garlic today, and I didn't eat it for another 2 weeks, and I carried on exercising the way I do, doing jiu-jitsu every day, I would have tendonitis back in both arms, okay? I would. The inflammation would come straight back. And I know that because every time I stop taking it, I get tendonitis again, okay? I think that when you take this garlic, as the research suggests, it is a powerful anti-inflammatory, and I definitely feel that in my joints. And again, I would say that it even comes not only through just your limbs, but also through your internal body. When I was ill, I said that I was bunged up and my nose was full of crap, and I ate the garlic, it went away. Now it could be that the garlic just burns away the bogies and the mucus and whatever else. Or it could be true that my nostrils were inflamed, my sinuses were inflamed, and through eating the garlic, not only did it burn away the rubbish, but it also cleared them, it reduced the inflammation. Maybe that's possible too, okay? I'm not a garlic expert, I'm just a man who eats it in copious amounts. And I don't smell either, interestingly. Or at least no one's told me I smell, so maybe I do, people are just very polite. So also brilliant. Enhances the production of white blood cells. I wrote this a long time ago, boys. Enhances the production of white blood cells. I just spoke at the beginning of the video about how I ate garlic and I felt better pretty much overnight. Maybe I ate a lot of garlic, maybe I do continue to eat a lot of garlic, but if it enhances the production of white blood cells, and white blood cells are essential for fighting off bacteria, illnesses, infections, it would make sense. Therefore, that through eating garlic you produce more white blood cells, and therefore you feel better after the consumption of the garlic. Maybe, I don't know, but that worked for me, okay? And that must be why I wrote it down. Now, here we go, I've got a bit of sciencey stuff here. So, garlic has a detoxifying effect. It contains a compound called allicin, which enhances your liver's ability to detoxify. Okay, so detoxifies your livers. Interesting. Don't really something relevant to me. Maybe you drink a lot of protein. I mean, small kidneys. Damage as a consequence of drinking protein though, so. Yeah. It also boosts antioxidants capacity by boosting glutathione production. I don't know, I've written down what this means, because I have no idea what the fuck that means. This is important as we are surrounded by chemicals and toxic compounds. Oh, nice, okay. This is important as we are surrounded by chemicals and toxic compounds which enter the bloodstream through our diet and lifestyle. So, what I'm saying there is, your liver, it detoxifies your liver. Your liver gets clogged up with shit as you eat and drink all day, because you are largely, especially if you're living in the West, particularly UK, US, you're eating a lot of crap. Sorry boys, alright? It's true. If you live in the US and the UK, you eat a lot of crap. In fact, I don't know if I want to do it, if I want to out my girlfriend like this. There's a cupboard in my kitchen which is full of foods I never touch. Never touch them. There's a cupboard that's full of foods that my girlfriend eats when she comes and stays over for the week, for a couple of weeks. And boys, it's not very pretty. The sweets that I eat are natural. Anyway, so the point is, garlic detoxifies your livers. Now, yeah, as I said, you're eating this crap that's in your food okay? You're going to have rubbish, microplastics, toxics in your livers, and there's clearly must have been a study I read which said this, but even if there's the slightest possibility that eating garlic will push this crap out of your body, why would you not want to do that? Why would you want to leave that stuff inside of you? And I'm guessing that glutathione must somehow act as an antioxidant, and that is, I'm assuming, the specific way in which garlic detoxifies you by boosting the production of glutathione. Okay, I've got here a warning, boys. Warning! Heating garlic at high temperatures deactivates compounds such as allium. Is allium what I said allicin earlier. Now I've got allium. Deactivates compounds such as allium. So, I would recommend just eating that shit raw. I'm going to put it in the title of the video anyway, boys. I said it myself. I didn't even read that part. I don't eat cooked garlic. It's well known. Eating raw vegetables is significantly better for you than eating cooked vegetables, because you cook things, some of the nutrients are bound to melt away, especially if you boil them or fry them. This is evident. It doesn't take a genius to work out. You put some fucking rapeseed oil or some sunflower oil on top of garlic. What's the point? You're putting seed oils on garlic. Why? You're going to burn away all the chemicals. Now, I'm pretty sure, if I can remember correctly, the reason you don't cook garlic if you want to get all the benefits from it is that the specific compound which is responsible for the detoxification advantages of using garlic essentially become nullified once you expose them to high temperatures. Thus, if you eat garlic and you heat it up, you're not going to gain any of those detoxification benefits. With regards to the inflammation, I don't know if it will still be the case that inflammation remains. I would imagine that garlic, irrespective of whether it's heated or not, would somewhat benefit you with regards to inflammation, because it still retains that spice and that kick. Just thinking out loud here. Also, it lowers your blood pressure and your cholesterol. There's even a study, no, I didn't write down the name of this one. I believe it's Chinese. Boosts testosterone. I know we all love to hear that, right? And it decreases cortisol. I don't know, if it's a Chinese anything, I don't tend to trust it. So maybe take that one with a pinch of salt. When anything says that it boosts testosterone, don't expect to become like Chris Bumstead eating this shit. It's not going to happen. I would say I could understand that it could boost your testosterone, because your testosterone gets boosted. Your testosterone can spike with relation to dopamine. Your testosterone can also become, enhanced in production when you're doing shit you don't want to do. You know, when you go to the cold shower, you don't want to do it, so your body goes in there. Feel crap. You come out, your dopamine levels soar, testosterone level increases too. Same thing with garlic. No one wants to eat that spicy, disgusting, stinky stuff. Nobody wants to do it. Unless you're like a vampire slayer. But most people don't want to do it. So if you force yourself to do it, of course that's going to somewhat carry over, just as a cold shower does, to an increase in testosterone. That's what I'd imagine, at least. And lastly, this is another study, but kind of comes back to what I was saying before. It detoxifies heavy metals from the body. This, I wrote down, I put a little note for myself. Heavy metals. Yes, it does detoxify them, but this isn't so much with regards to the processed food that you eat, but rather, this is especially important if you eat a lot of fish and if you consume a lot of supplements, because, especially if you're an American, because a lot of these supplements that you buy online, boys, okay, you don't know what's in them, okay, you don't know what's in them, and oftentimes they are mixed in with heavy metals. Yeah, I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm not really a scientist when it comes to that sort of stuff, but I'm not a scientist at all. But I'm also not putting that shit into my own body, because I only buy supplements that are third-party tested, and I hope that you guys do the same thing. But if you don't, and you're really rolling those dice, and you're potentially consuming heavy metals, maybe consider eating some garlic, because there is a study out there which says that it detoxifies your body from those heavy metals. It will purge them from you. Why would you not eat it in that instance as well? And then the last one was fish. Fish, everyone loves it. It's very good for you, of course. In the UK, we have a saying that fish is a brain food. That's very common. Whether it enhances your brain power or it just simply gives you a massive boost of beautiful fats and monstrous proteins, fish has got a lot of heavy metal in it. Just as a consequence of farmed fish, factory farmed fish, even wild fish. Wild fish, I've read a study that all fish in the ocean now have got microplastics within them. And I would imagine that all fish in the ocean have got heavy metals in them as well. And even if they don't, as soon as you put them in the aluminium can, as soon as you put them through a lead net, whatever metal is being used in that process, you can believe, boys, that it is getting absorbed into that fish. Just as if you were to draw a line on your arm and you leave it there for an hour, some of that ink will go into your skin. You know that, because you come wash it away, but some of the line will remain. Same thing's happening with the fish you eat. When you put the fish in that metal can, you can believe that the fish is absorbing that metal. Okay? Just a part of it. These things can't be avoided. They can't be avoided unless you stop eating fish. But the benefits of fish outweigh the negatives, so don't stop eating fish. Rather, take garlic, because apparently, according to a study, it can detoxify you from the heavy metals that you can find in fish. Alright, so that's pretty much all the benefits of garlic. Some of them I discussed with my personal experiences. Most of them I discussed with regards to peer-reviewed scientific papers that I read on PubMed. I suggest you go read them yourselves, or you can just trust me. Now, it's worth mentioning, I am not a nutritionist, not a scientist, not a personal trainer. I'm just a guy who eats a lot of garlic, and I found it very beneficial, which is why I use a lot of studies for this stuff, because for me, I don't want to come at you guys constantly with just my own thoughts on things, okay? Because if I was going to discuss my own thoughts on garlic and how I thought garlic would impact the body, it would have been so wishy-washy. It would have been, yeah, garlic reduced inflammation in my joints and garlic cured me of this illness I had 6 months ago. But there would have been no hard data, you know, there would have been nothing else. That would have been it, it would have been 2 points, but now I think I've got 6. 6 points as to why you should try and consider eating raw garlic. And I'm not sponsored by any garlic companies. Obviously, I don't really think there are garlic companies. I'm just a man who eats garlic. So, hope you enjoyed the video, boys. Different to normal. Nothing crazy. It's just an insight into the reasons why I'd recommend that you try garlic. Okay. Definitely worth doing. As I said, I've been doing it for a long time. And contrary to popular belief, as I said a little bit about halfway through the video, it doesn't make you smell. It does not make you smell. You will not smell bad. Okay? You will only smell bad if you eat loads of garlic and then you do not shower. Or you don't brush your teeth. I can eat that much garlic and then I'll drink a cup of coffee, which makes your breath smell equally as bad. And then I'll go brush my teeth and you'll never even know I ate the garlic. Okay? Trust me, boys, give it a go. It works, and yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Alright, thanks very much for watching, everybody. I think that took me around 20 minutes, more or less, I'm not sure. I didn't set a timer. Oh yeah, I did set a timer, because I've got apple pies in the oven, and I'll show you boys the apple. Oh, the timer's on my phone. Not this one, the one that's recording. What I will do, boys, is, give me a second. Look at those. Wait. Oh yeah, baby. That's my apple pies in the oven. Got a love heart on the back with my little sweetie pie. Got one on the front for my birthday. And I've got a family size one I'm going to give to, you guessed it, my family. Alright boys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Interestingly, that was the timer. When I said I had the timer set, it just went off. Which means I've been doing this for almost 30 minutes. So, yeah, as I was saying, thanks very much for watching, boys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hasta mañana, mis gringos. Not quite. Adios.